Welcome. This is Crimey Queen. If you are joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence, we say the crimson light is life. So, of course, laughing and smiling is very important because it helps us to be happy. We are on this 22 vibration. This is where we are connecting with water. This is where we are, masters of our own shape. And of course, when we tap into waters, as we have been doing on the past presentation with Eve, Mother Eve, because Mother Eve is waters. There we are really flying high. Okay, so I'd like to continue with number 10. Number 10, vibration. Of course, this is number 5. This is Mother Eve, and of course, so brings us into this new dimension. In case you are new to this channel, so here we have this is our template. This is what we work with, and 5 is Eve, and of course 10 is Adam. So when we add 1 and 5 together, we get 6. So 6 is hair. Of course, we have done a beautiful, I believe it is a beautiful presentation on delivery. If you see anything on delivery, that really shows us how another way through delivery we got 3, 6, 9. So these are numbers. Of course, when we add this together, comes to 9. It really reminds us, no matter what we are doing, like every word I am uttering, I am delivering. Every breath I am breathing out, I am delivering. Every movement we make, we are delivering. So it's I felt it was very nice that it was coinciding with my explanation or belief of seeing number 9 as the number of birth. Of course, it's not just my explanation. I think that has been something that is, mathematically, that's what 9 does. 9 is always bringing new things to life. So 10 is really a way of giving us the opportunity of seeing how would I put it, the polarities. Yes, it's so between 9 and 10, we are presented with windows of perfection. And of course, the polarities is that which helps us to be able to make sense of the whole. Okay, now, one of the things, of course, I have just done a presentation looking at Adam, and I just felt it was more, it was important to really look at Adam a little bit closer. Of course, we have done so much on Mother Eve, and one of the things, it's almost amusing now because we were with the belief that Eve had been the bad one and Adam was the one to feel sorry for because he was so helpless and he was only trying to please his wife, hence why he ate of the fruit. And and of course the story goes on. But I'm believing now that I'm hoping that I have looked into these presentations or the meaning of waters, and to see that really Mother Eve has not been, or we could say it's not to defend, but it's to get a deeper understanding of where we are at so we can be more accepting of ourselves. When we are more accepting of ourselves, we are also more accepting of others, our mothers in particular. We are no longer going on this blame issue of and not paying attention to the construct of what or where we have come from or what had taken place or what birthed us, the quality of what birthed us. So until we accept the quality of what really birthed us, then we are not we are not in a position to progress. It is important that we have a sense of where we come from. It's, for instance, if you travel and you go to a new place, a new country, um, and even if it was the best of everything there, it would be important for you to have a sense of what you like, what what you were introduced to before you got to that place, or the things that the colors that you wore or you appreciated. You would have to have a sense of those things to know what sense to make of this new place. Oh, you don't necessarily need to be making comparisons all the time. You just embrace, but you have to acknowledge within you that there's something else that is being added onto that which you have been, or that which birthed you. So you add into it, or at least if you're letting go, you are doing this consciously. So, but you can't let go unless you know exactly what you are letting go of, or have this sense of, in fact, it just reminds me of decluttering sometimes, and then you end up in the rubbish. Oh, did I chuck this thing out because you weren't sure what you had chucked out, or you can't find something very important and you're back in the rubbish looking for something. Okay, so that's about the point I really wanted to make here. Okay, so Adam is man, and it's just to really show how the everything coincides. So we had waters and waters, both waters equals 5. So we see that from Genesis of chapter 1, verse 2. Okay, and then we have God created man. So when we do the numerical value for man and hair, like in Adam, which is 1, 4, of course we have 1, 1, 4, 1, 4. Let's do this in a way that 1, 4, 1, 4. And man, we have 1, 4. So this is what I mean about where we are often faced with the mirror. Let's just hope this is okay. So where we are faced with the mirror image of what is. As I say, is equals 10. Hey, 9 plus 1. So, and here we have again in man, we have the AM right here, which is what we say ma. We of course, or ma'am, whatever MA, the M in itself is what we have been using to denote the mother, the feminine hair. So we have the 41 here, and of course we have that 5, which is implicit here. So that too equals 10. Okay, so that's 10. Okay, now I just wanted to really draw on how man, Adam, all of course equals 1, and we have words like, as I say, heaven, hell, oh, I probably have a few here. I'm not quite sure. Okay, but we have quite a few words. Yes, we have mirror, and I love mirror because I think everything is that mirror, and the mirror in itself, it tends to help us to get a sense of what it is we want to fix, or we want to amend, or get us to see where we're at. So basically we look in the mirror and we think, okay, I'm not happy with my hair, I cut my hair, or whatever it is. And that's why I'm appreciative of the number 10, that it presents a mirror. Here we had Adam and Eve. They were mirrors to each other, but the mirror itself was really the waters above, which is 5, waters, WATERS, and it's 5. And we see how it begins with 5. There is Mother Eve right here. 1, 2, and 5 again, 9 and 1. So when we add these, 10 and 8, 18, 23. 23 is waters. Now, why I'm also pointing this out is we have seen with the word Christ, it's also 5. And of course, isn't that what in Christianity, for instance, we are meant to reflect Christ's life, or we are meant to be mirrors of Christ, mirror in our behaviors. In fact, we are meant to reflect, because that's what mirrors does, reflect. So that hence I am saying in the waters, when it is said that the spirit, and the word spirit also equals 10. So basically, it would seem like that 5 had taken on the role of the 0 here. The Mother Eve, had taken on the role of the 0, meaning the child, to accompany the child. This is what we do here as mothers. So there's the 1. We become the child in some sense to be able to teach the child, to empower the child. Okay, and there are stages where you role play with your child, and it says, okay, now my turn, and you be the child now, and they are being the parent. And this is why the two are, there's a dance. In fact, the word dance, I think it's 3. Let's see. 5, 3, 5, 1, 4. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 is 9. So 9, of course, there's a dance. 9 is perfect because that's what births. So it's the dance of life. So in man here, where it is said that man gave Eve, or God created man, but it was Adam. Now this is the thing, of course, man is both Adam and Eve. We learn this. But again, with our learning, where we are hearing, we have the given the spirit of sound mind. We have been in this world where it's the man in the sense of masculinity here has got the power, they dominate. That it's that aspect of the man here. That aspect of the man is that which so there is not a balance as we are endeavoring to get, or now we are endeavoring to get that balance. And I think the word balance is 8. I am hoping it's 8. So let's just see. Or 3. This is 5, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1, 2. So 5 and 5, 10, and 3, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it's 20. So that's 2. So 2 is balance. Okay, so there we go. 2 is balance. And so basically we need to have both polarities to get the balance of the whole. Okay, back to, okay, I'm being mindful of the time now. Back to man. Of course, as I say, we role play. We do this role play with with what we call female, male, but it's really man was created in God's image and likeness, and we are told about male and female. Now that's the other part that I really want to do. So here we see male, which let's do this, 4, 1, 3, 5, and female, M-A-L-E. So this is 5, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6. So 8, 9, 13, 18, 19, 24. 24 equals 6. So where we have 6, which is in direct correlation with everything that was created on the 6 days of the week and so on. Okay, so there we have 8, 9, and 4 is 13 equals 4. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Back to Adam, back to man. So there it was that God created. So there's the thing as well. First, it would have been said that God created man in his own. Let us create man in our own image and likeness, and he created and he. Now there's another thing that really is important to note. We will see that when we read these scriptures very carefully, they seem like there are two creators in there, at least two. And this is very important for us to bear in mind, in the same sense that there are two, that there it is denoting a reflection. It's as if whether one has done a template or whether one is fine tuning, but there are two creators, or whether create and made. One create and made, or one formed and one create. But there are those aspects that we need to be paying attention to understanding who we are. We are believing that there's just one, whatever how it's we whatever sense we make of it, it's really getting a sense of who we are. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to end on this one here, because male hair we still have in the woman. In the woman is also the male. Now we see that hair, for instance, the Fe, which equals 6 and 5 would be 11. So that equals 11. So we could see that there's the master number before the female, which is who we call woman. Okay, so there's male and female, but it really means that the woman still consists of male, but there is that aspect, there's that title here, we could say. Now that title to me is really coinciding with the word Jesus. It just came to mind, that 11. 11, of course, for balance. It's like saying the woman has within her that which is important to create balance in the earth. The number 2, I have just done the word for balance. 1 and 1 is 2. Balance is 2. So it's like saying there is no balance until we really address the female. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it fun. Okay, do like, subscribe, because this is how we do it. We share to actualize in soulful love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be ignited, be a field, because we are planting new seeds. Namaste and spill over with love.